Hi, welcome to Rotten Rebel. If you are brand new to my channel, then you gotta make sure to hit that subscribe and please do drop a like on this video. Thank you, I really do appreciate it. So a lot of you have been asking for me to share more about some of my most complimented fragrances. So once a month, I'll be sharing my overall most complimented fragrances. This video is all about the fragrances I received the most compliments and positive reactions for during the month of January. PACO RABANNE Dangerous Me from the PACO collection. As soon as I sprayed this thing on for the first time, I knew it would be a compliment getter. Dangerous Me is a sweet and woody vanilla with ginger and spices, and it's an addictive fragrance that I just can't get enough of. I use it on 3 dates and I got a compliment each time. And I use it in other situations as well where I got positive reactions. I love it, and I gotta make sure to buy a second bottle of it because I will be going through this one quite fast. It's that good. PRADA Luna Rossa. So my morning routine usually goes something like this. Wake up, do some light stretching, have my morning coffee while I'm focusing on what I have planned for the day. Then a shower and then out the door to the gym for my morning workout. My scent of the morning, which means I am going to have it on during my workout, is usually one of two things. Either whatever I'm in the mood for, could be a heavy oud or a freshie or a tobacco, anything goes, or it's one of the freshies that I'm currently most obsessed about. I usually switch between different freshies for the gym, and I switched over to Luna Rossa during January, and with that switch came the compliments for it. This to me is fresh done right. It's light and fresh, but with enough depth to it to make it more than just a simple common fresh fragrance. It's spicy, it's aromatic and fresh on top of something musky, together with a bit of lavender, and it just smells so damn good. It's quite common for me to get compliments on the days I wear this, and I can highly recommend it to you if you want a fresh and attractive fragrance. DIOR SAUVAGE ELIXIR. I know you are tired of hearing me talking about it, but the fact is that this thing still almost 6 months after I got it remains one of my absolute best compliment getters. I've had it on quite often during January, from business meetings to night outs and when I've been out dining with friends, and I usually get a "you smell really nice" comment when I have it on. The opening spicy citrus, the dry down sandalwood, lavender, licorice and a bit of vetiver. It sounds so simple, but this scent profile is so unique in such an awesome way. This is for those of you who want a head turner that will get you compliments. Women love it and men have asked me about it as well, and all I can say is this: get it. Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum. This was true love from the first sniff, and I'm still in love with it. And it seems like pretty much everyone who gets a whiff of it ends up loving it as well. So where do I start? The dinner party where the girlfriend of my friend, the host, thought I smelled like a man should smell like. Or my date who gave me a compliment for it, or when I was in a perfume store and the guy who was helping me wanted to know what I had on. This thing is a blend of cardamom, lavender, iris and vanilla, but the star of the show is really that sweet, addictive and simply put fabulous vanilla. It's sweet, warm, attractive as hell, and I just love putting it on. Valentino Uomo and DIOR Sauvage Parfum. I mentioned this duo before, and I use this layering combination quite a lot during January, and it smells so damn good in such a way that it has landed me a ton of compliments. Valentino Uomo is powdery and masculine in a cozy, elegant and sexy way, and I just love it. DIOR Sauvage Parfum opens up in a citrusy way and then dries down into a blend of sandalwood, vanilla and amber. It's round, warm and sweet, and it's a fragrance that I love putting on when I want to smell good in a mass appealing way. When you blend these two oh my, you will smell amazing in a unique way. I love both of these on their own, but I absolutely love using them together, and I highly recommend you to try them both. Ralph Lauren Ralph's Club. It's so simple yet so good. This is fresh, clean, masculine and sophisticated, and to me it's an uplifting kind of scent that gives me good vibes. It's as good with a suit and tie as it is with a crisp white shirt and a pair of jeans. Here's my two-step guide to getting compliments with this. 1. Spray some on, then spray a bit more and top it all up with a few more sprays. 2. Get out and meet up with people. Bring your smile with you and you'll get compliments for sure. You don't have to think about this one. It's so easy to use and it works in pretty much any situation you might find yourself in. You'll smell as good in the gym as you will on your next date, and you will definitely impress your colleagues when you have it on. Guerlain L'Homme Ideal, the EDT, and Guerlain L'Homme Ideal, the EDP. So I wanted to do a test, a chilled out casual kind of test where I tried these two over the course of a month to finally maybe get a sense which one of these might be the most attractive one. I basically tried to use them both as often as I could, and I oversprayed every time I wore them. For those of you who's been subscribed for a while, you know how much I love the Guerlain collection and that signature almond scent. But the EDT, at least to me, has a more prominent brightness to the opening, while the EDT has a deeper, smoother and sweeter and more seductive vibe to it. Both got me compliments, but one of these actually pulled in quite a bit more. Can you guess which? Put it in the comments. I'll pin which one in the comments a bit later. I love them both and I can highly recommend both of them to you. Initio Atomic Rose. This to me is basically a truly realistic rose together with a strong dose of vanilla with a touch of jasmine to it. The rose in this one is on another level. It's a very nuanced, rich and strong kind of rose, yet it never becomes too sharp or too heady. It's a very natural and beautiful kind of rose, and I think it's one of the best in the world, and the way it's blended with the vanilla, oh my. I love using it on its own, but it's when I layer it that I bring in the compliments. I've layered it with everything from oud focused perfumes to come up with my own unique rose and oud combos, and I layered it with sweet vanilla focused perfumes to come up with something truly yummy and floral with that beautiful rose on top. It's not often that I recommend rose focused perfumes, but this is one that I, without a single doubt, can highly recommend to you. And this, when I layered it, brought me compliments during January. Tom Ford Ombre Leather and Montal Jasmine Full. This is another duo that I mentioned before that really made people go wow. So Tom Ford Ombre Leather is this smooth, creamy and sexy leather with a bit of jasmine. It's one of my 4 life fragrances and I just can't get enough of it. Jasmine Full is this rich jasmine focused perfume that I use to amp up the jasmine in Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. The end result is this beautiful leather focused perfume with this rich jasmine dancing around it, and the contrast between the two is what I believe to be the thing that makes it such a compliment getter. I've got a review of Jasmine Full coming up, so make sure you keep your eyes out for that one. But in a nutshell, get Ombre Leather for that fab leather scent that a lot of people love on a man. Get Jasmine Full if you want a pure kind of jasmine that is perfect for layering. Initio Musk Therapy. This thing right here makes me high. It's musk done right and I love it. From the citrusy opening with blackcurrant and magnolia to the dry down with the musky side of it, together with that fab creamy sandalwood, is just so damn nice. This is a nuanced musk that gives me a sexy vibe in a relaxed and casual kind of way. And I absolutely love putting this one on when I want a soft, attractive, addictive and seductive kind of musk on me. And yes, I get the compliments with this one as long as I overspray with it. Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal pour Homme. I'm not sure why people are surprised when I tell them how good this one is. I mean, have you tried overspraying with it and then going out? This is basically a dose of citrus and sage on a base of tonka, vetiver and caramel. It's sweet and warm with a butter kind of sweetness, and that creates an amazing contrast against the vetiver and the aromatic side of it. Women love it. Most of my male friends enjoy it as well, and this to me is what Jean Paul Gaultier is all about. Sexy, fun and playful. Parfums de Marly Godolphin. I just love Parfums de Marly, and as you know, since you are a subscriber, right? I just love the scent of leather. Godolphin is this attractive, fruity leather that almost always gets some form of positive reaction when I put it on and go out. That leather with the sweetness does something to people, and I usually get reactions from both women and men. This thing right here is a dose of saffron together with fruity notes and a hint of jasmine, and that leather on a base of amber and vanilla. I think the reason why Godolphin pulls in the compliments the way it does is because of its fruity and sweet side, which makes it more appealing to people. I love this thing, and I love that it's a leather that I really don't have to think that much about. I know that most people, even those who usually don't like leather fragrances, will enjoy it, and I can highly recommend it to you. Get this one if you are looking for a stunning, mass appealing, leather focused perfume that will get you compliments. A lot of compliments.